So today we're going to be looking at Jax Forrest once again and a few of his highlights from the Powerade tournament, generally regarded as one of the tougher tournaments in the country during the regular season. Now, we've done a video about Jax Forrest before, talking about his entire system. In the last video I did, honed in on his elbow control slide by. However, I want to kind of set up, because we're going to be going over the film for you guys who are new to the channel. We're going to be going over his actual film. But I want to set it up so you guys can really understand why these techniques that he do, how they go together, and why by themselves they're amazing techniques, right? His first main technique that everyone knows is the elbow control slide by. Why is that so effective? Because of the control that he has on the tricep, on the elbow, rather his opponent inside tie or collar tie, which is two of the main ties a lot of guys try to go to when he grabs the tricep, then he can always hit a slide by, right? The other two ties they can get is an elbow tie themselves, giving him an inside tie, or they can opt for an underhook. However, if you do that, then he can go to his dump. The dump can be a far leg dump, near leg dump, or no leg dump. Like he can do all three variations of it. So if you grab his arm back pretty much, or grab him back even with a collar tie or underhook him, then you're setting yourself up for a technique. And even when he messes up and he gets stuck underneath and he's in the front headlock, if you have an underhook, he can just do the dump again. Or if you get a regular front headlock, then he can short drag it and he can put it all together. I'm a huge advocate for the short drag. I made so many videos including the short drag, including the dump. I have an entire video just based on how the dump and the short drag go together, and the way he can combine his elbow control slide by with his dump, his short drag with his dump, or just do a dump into another dump, right? So this is a graphic that I used in my first video. I watched 100 Jax Forrest matches. Here's what I learned. If you have not seen that video yet, you really do need to watch that video after you see this one. And he's so good at all this stuff. So let's get right into his film. So in this first clip, he's going to attempt a dump, and watch what his opponent does. And he sets himself up for the elbow control slide by, and then he goes right into a dump. So you can see that he hits it by itself. So watch what happens. His opponent has an underhook, correct? His opponent has an underhook. He's going to attempt the dump. A lot of times when this happens, it's really three options that I see, not just with Jax Forrest, but just in all the wrestling I've watched, which you guys know is a lot, of when the person defends this type of attack, they either keep their underhook, right? They take their underhook out and they hit some type of inside control tie, so inside tie or collar tie, or they go front headlock. So they take out their underhook and they just go around like underneath the chin and underneath the neck. And it's funny because you're going to see all three examples in this video. So watch what happens here. He takes out his underhook after he defends because he feels like he's in danger. But as soon as he grabs the inside tie, you guys know if you are on your knees and you're reaching up, the slide by is extremely easy. I have multiple videos about that concept. I don't want to be the dead horse. Right here, he does an in and out, which I think is a great technique if you like the dump. I have an entire video about that as well. So he threatens far leg dump, and then he goes arm drag, go behind. Great technique to do if you like the fireman's carry or any type of fireman's dump. Barrel roll, whatever you want to call it. He threatens the ankle. His opponent is going to reach up for the inside tie. And then he hits elbow control slide by. He works on his slide by to a leg attack. Misses it there. Again. Does it when the opponent shoots. End up getting the leg attack. This is just to raise your awareness about these techniques. Once again, his opponent ends up shooting with the inside tie. Misses. Now he's on his knees with an inside tie. He's going to hit that slide by every time. So it's a great low risk reattack. The elbow control slide by is a low risk technique by itself. The dump is a potential feet to back technique, and the short drag is a shot recovery technique. I mean, I have in Ergo Academy, I have courses about those individual techniques. I mean, they're so good in the way he combined all of them together. It's just impressive. I like to watch it. Something I want to also raise awareness to. Watch this setup to the double leg. He's not able to hit it, but I love this setup. When you go sweep, they end up knee sprawling, end up going down to the mat, and then you go double. I just posted an entire video about that like a week ago. So he goes sweep, the opponent ends up on both knees, and then he goes blast double. Now his head ends up down, right? He doesn't explode through the guy, but this is a great setup. But watch what he does. So remember what I said before, when you miss a dump attempt, that they either take their underhook out, they switch their underhook to a regular front headlock. You can go short drag. They take the underhook out and go inside tie collar tie. You can go elbow control slide by. Most people don't do it because most people don't use the elbow control slide by. Or they can just keep their underhook because they feel like I already defended it once. So he tries it against this guy, and the guy keeps his underhook, and then he just goes right back to it and still scores. Keep that in mind. Regular elbow control slide by as soon as the match started. And he gets behind the guy, hands still on the mat. Now watch this. He tries to dump right here. And misses it. He tries to dump. His opponent has an underhook. He tries to dump. Watch what happens. This is his opponent's hand right here. When Jax Forrest misses it, watch that hand. He let go of the underhook and he goes underneath with a regular front headlock now. This happens all the time. Colin Moore, Mason Paris, Johnny DeJulius, all these guys use this combination all of the time. And then he just goes right into the short drag. I don't understand any wrestler who likes performing any type of dump variation who does not take the time to become proficient at the short drag. I cannot understand the logic in that at all. It's not a hard technique to learn, and you will end up in that position so often. And then lastly, he did some weird, he did a legit slide by, not a snap down. I've seen Sajid Live do the snap down from the overhook. He did a slide by from the overhook, right? Same mechanics and everything. His opponent has an underhook. Same mechanics. Like, I've never seen that before. I'm going to try it out, but I just wanted to show that. That was his final takedown at the tournament. So, just wanted to make this video to raise awareness more and put more eyes on Jax Forrest and what he's doing. I'm not sure if he did this on purpose. I'm not sure if one day he was already good at all three of these moves and he just noticed, oh, I can kind of put all of these together. Either way, this is what a system looks like, a true system. A lot of coaches talk about systems. A lot of wrestlers talk about systems. This is a system. I'm good at 3 moves by themselves. In the original Jax Forrest video, I watched 100 matches. I showed individual clips of him doing these moves by themselves. And then he can also put them together. That is major, major, major. Thank you for staying to the end of the video, and I will see you on the next one. I wanted to quickly plug Earn Your Gold Academy, the #1 tool in the world for learning and teaching wrestling. Whether you're a parent, coach, or athlete yourself, right now you get access to all 10 of my courses, plus access to the Earn Your Gold community where I have exclusive posts and videos. Just to give you a look into what made Earn Your Gold Academy so different is that when you click on these courses, you have me showing a move myself, like any instructional, but you also get videos of these techniques being used against and by the best wrestlers in the world. Also, underneath each section, you can always leave comments, questions, just in case you want any, and anybody can answer, not just me. So I have 10 courses right now. I plan on adding 2 more in the future, a bottom course as well as a duck under course. You also get exclusive access to the Earn Your Gold community where you can post in there, I post in there. I have exclusive videos. Everything is organized in there. I have grappling because I have so many jiu-jitsu guys who support the channel. Thank you for that. I'm going to have exclusive videos. Let's say you want to learn more about top wrestling. I have tags as well to keep everything nicely organized. You can see every single post I've made about top wrestling. So I hope you guys check that out. It's a one-time payment of $100. No monthly fee, no yearly subscription. I know you guys will enjoy it, and let's get back to the rest of the video.